For over 300 years, tea has played a very special part in the British way of life. We are, by far, the largest consumers of tea in the world, drinking some 196 million cups every day. To most of us, tea is the elixir of life, enjoyed at every level of our society. And just as our passion for tea is unique in the Western world, so is another great British institution, the tea lady. Butler money brokers are one of the 3 largest in the world, wheeling and dealing billions of pounds over the telephone every day. Hard to imagine a more stressful environment. But help is at hand. Long-serving tea ladies Alice and Dolly valiantly prepare liquid refreshment for the parched and pressured dealers. Money broking is a highly competitive business, and the language is frequently uncompromising.
I mean, when I came, they did say they swear, but I said they don't swear at me. They said, oh no, they wouldn't dare. So, you don't hear half of it after a time. I thought it was shocking when I came.
Well, 3 6s FRA, give it 6
I've never been upset out there. They joke and they, play about, but I've never been upset with any of them.
See you, Ellen.
Twice a day, Alice and Dolly emerge from the refuge of their kitchen. Between them, they serve around 1,000 cups a day to these loudmouth financial wizards. Millions of pounds are being invested in deals to last for anything from one night to several years. Oblivious, the ladies weave expertly amongst the dealers, concerned only with how each one likes his cuppa.
Why'd you give it to tell?
No, I just don't want any sugar like.
Oh, well, you got sugar on that. Give us that back then, because you'll put it in again.
All the chaps here think the girls are just incredible. And they come round, considering the number of people they serve, they really do, they remember everybody. A new chap here will tell them what they want once, and unless he changes his order, that's what he'll get every morning forevermore.
Wait. Andrew.
They like a little laugh and a joke, and they also like somebody they can talk to in a little bit of confidence.
Okay,
Sometimes they say things that they wouldn't say to maybe somebody else, or, you hear some queer things and you hear some funny things, Yeah. Tell you what, they'd be red bleeding raw, wouldn't they?
Do they ever get out of control?
Well, not with me, no. I can't say, touch wood, that I've had any, otherwise I'd walk out from them and leave them to it. That's what I'd do. I mean, I'd lose my temper, really. I get a few laughs, a bit of aggro. They take me teapots and they hide me trolley. So it makes the day go quick. The time does go quick. Wait! They do shout and holler and swear and everything like that. They are a bit like animals, but they are gentle ones to me, but not to one another. You can take his teeth from me. Well, they've jumped off the board onto me and the 2 coffins have gone over somebody else. Not over me, because I managed to put my hands out and throw it over somebody else. I'm a tea lady, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday afternoons they get chocolate biscuits. It is a special day. You couldn't change the day, you know, because they'd create something shocking.
Mind you, when they come here new, they get a surprise. They say, oh, they really, you know, get surprised they get a chocolate biscuit. How you do? How you do?
Everybody here works under quite a lot of pressure, and I think the fact that the girls can join in the repartee with the chaps when they go round tends to lighten that a little bit. Without the china cups and saucers, I think our chaps would think the world had come to an end.
The British tea industry is worth £600 million a year, and the British palate is a discerning one, demanding consistency in its cuppa. It's the job of these tasters at Brookbond to assess how suitable the different batches of tea are for their particular blend. They sample over 1,000 cups a day. Tea tasting is as complex as wine tasting and demands a finely tuned palate.
We're first of all probably looking at the leaf, grading the size and the colour, and then we examine the depth of colour in the liquor, whether it's a particularly fine tea that has got a light, delicate flavour, or perhaps it's got a more pungent, more astringent character. A little more colour, duller. We take the tea up in a soup spoon and suck it onto the palate, spray it over the palate, because there are various sensations are felt in different parts of the mouth. Black, bright, light little cara. When the blender makes the blend, he incorporates something like 25 to 28 different teas in the blend. And my job is to buy the material for him to blend together. Thick, right.
The Chinese are said to have discovered tea 5,000 years ago, when the Emperor Shen Nung took shelter under a tea tree to boil his drinking water and some leaves fell into the pot. It was the first ever brew-up. In Europe, it was the Dutch who first imported tea in the early 17th century, and one eminent doctor prescribed taking between 40 and 100 cups a day. Over in Britain, we weren't too sure what to do with it. Some members of the aristocracy used to boil the leaves and throw away the water, eating the remainder like a vegetable. Enlightenment came in 1662, when Charles II married the Portuguese princess Catherine of Braganza. She was a great fan of tea and brought large supplies with her as a dowry. By the 17th century, tea was immensely popular in Britain, though phenomenally expensive at between £6 and £10 a pound. Breweries and tavern owners were up in arms as public houses began to lose popularity to the coffee shops. Some 500 had begun to sell tea in London alone. Soon, a heavy tax was placed on all tea sold in Britain. The result? Smuggling on a massive scale. Fortunately, in 1838, the British East India Company discovered that tea was indigenous to the Upper Assam district of India. Eminent Victorians perpetuated the national passion. Prime Minister Gladstone consumed copious quantities each night, even filling his hot water bottle with tea. 1880 saw the opening of the first tea shops, and in many an orchestra would play. Tea dances were an excellent venue for eligible bachelors to meet respectable young ladies. Here, in the Palm Court of London's Waldorf Hotel, the tea dance tradition has been revived. Jack Dury and Daisy Morgan lost their respective partners some 18 years ago. They meet each other here every Saturday afternoon to dance away their blues.
Well, when I first lost my hubby and retired, I took up bowling on the green. But I found that very slow. So I've still got my woods, but I do prefer to dance. It's mostly for the middle-aged people that they're too scared to go out at night, aren't they? So in the afternoon is the tea dancing, and they finish 4:30 to 5, and people go home and they've had a good afternoon's entertainment.
Tremendous morale booster, really a recreational high. Such as a jogger might get if he likes jogging. But I don't have the snow and the wind and the rain to contend with. All I have is sweet music and sweet, lovely tea.
There's nobody around, you just dance and that's it. The place is empty as far as you're concerned.
It's a real nice dancing friendship. For anybody who knows how to dance, we're just ordinary social amateurs, that's all. It is the one occasion in the week where we can really go to town and dress up and really enjoy ourselves in absolute luxury, and we like it.
Picture you upon my knee, just tea for two and two for tea, me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. Won't have it long there that we own a telephone. Day will break and you'll awake, start to bake a sugar cake for me to take for all the gang to see. We will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Then you'll see how happy it can.
Out of the ashes of Britain's darkest wartime hour rose perhaps her most famous tea ladies, the women in green. Throughout the traumatic years of the Blitz, the WVS was always on hand to dispense comfort and a cuppa to those in need. In London, the Docklands were the worst hit, and members of the Bermondsey division of the WVS worked tirelessly to bring some normality back into the lives of distressed East Enders.
I think there are a breed of people in the country who will respond immediately to any emergency there is.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Do you remember in Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
And Winnie the Pooh said, "It's not brains, you know, Rabbit, because you know why. But it comes to me sometimes." Well, now that's exactly it, isn't it?
That's exactly what it does, yes. It comes, yes.
Their weapon in the fight to rebuild morale was, of course, tea.
Certainly tea did buck you up. Do you see, it really did pull you together.
Tea stabilised them and gave them the strength to do something about themselves, and you could reason with people. I mean, once they sat quiet for a little while with a cup of tea in their hand, you could go back and reason with them, because many of them, you see, they went into the first shelter they could find once the siren had gone. They could have been from Timbuktu, really, some of them.
Well, it calmed the nerves of people when they were agitated or highly strung or anything, and
it was quite
enabled them to carry on when they wouldn't otherwise.
And it was the most natural thing to do, and that brought you back to the facts of life. I think it really did.
Yes, it was like home. They would have made themselves a cup of tea, whatever had happened.
I was looking after some goats that were, and the mother goat was about to kid, and I hadn't any idea what to do to help. And there's various strugglings going on, but What I gave her a good cup of tea.
The goat or you gave the goat?
I gave her a dose of tea, you see, which she drank. And in about 2 minutes, it was all over. It was absolutely successful, and tea did the trick. And she had 3 kids.
Barnsley in South Yorkshire sits amidst Britain's depression and unemployment. 1986 saw the abolition of the Yorkshire County Council, previously based in Barnsley, and now down to only a handful of people temporarily rehoused in this local government building. They're now winding up the County Council business, and in a few months, many may be joining their colleagues in the search for new jobs.
Here's Keith Vettel, please. It's Mike from South Yorkshire.
It could all have been unbearably depressing, but for their rather remarkable tea lady, Margaret.
My job isn't just as a tea lady, it covers quite a number of things, really. I can be an actress, I can go in and have a song and dance, I can be a shoulder to cry on, perhaps.
You know, these sort of people that, what's the word? I don't know. But you feel, when she comes in, you sort of feel that you've got to join in with her. As if you're feeling a bit miserable, you know, you can't be miserable when Margaret's around, she won't let you. And that's it.
I think she's so natural, so nice, really. She's just Margaret, isn't she?
I love my job. When I walk in cheerful and that, they start to be cheerful as well, you know, they forget their problems, and it's surprising how things lift. We have plenty of laughs and little tales, and I just feel that we're just one happy family and I belong.
Shouldn't be so much talking.
You've missed out there, Ellery, but it's not very often you do, is it?
It isn't. But she cheers everybody up, I think, and she treats everybody the same. I mean, like sometimes the bosses we're a little bit in awe of. She isn't. She'll just chat to them as if they're the next door neighbour.
Well, Andrew likes his tea weak, but his women strong, don't you, love? Are you just today from Doncaster?
Sorry?
Are you from Doncaster today?
No, all the time now. Until we
are you? Oh, good. No, I didn't know him. I don't know.
Our new team leader.
Oh, it's pleased to meet you.
New boss.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know there were any bosses. Good morning.
Good what?
Good morning. Come on. Good morning. Come on. Come on.
It's better late than never.
Oh, well, I would say so, David. Come on, let's have a look at your handsome faces. I treat everybody alike in this building because I always think that everybody are doing a job of work. And it's like a machine. One part can't work without the other. They're all
When
equal.
you're on your own and tell you what I've been saying about you in there this morning.
What's he been saying, Ian?
I'm not saying.
I'll let you be boss.
If this is going to be standard, we're having a coffee machine. That's first thing.
Last Christmas, she had pleurisy. And she didn't have any time off with it at all, and she was in absolute agony. And she came in, and she was still as bright and cheerful. And as soon as she went out of the door, it was...
It's all part of my job as a tea lady to be happy, pleasant. I can't just walk into a room looking miserable or anything, and it isn't my way. You girls, good afternoon. Good afternoon, girls. Are you ready for tea? I go from floor to floor. We always have a joke. There are little things that they like to talk to the tea lady about, and I'm expected to be discreet about it, which I am.
Hey, I've got a new picture.
What of?
Can I have a look?
Oh, have you?
I made it some underpants like
But
this.
just show me.
Which one?
Oh, you put in some shorts on.
We've got to know for visitors.
Now, that won't be bad for stirring tea. What's his name?
She's absolutely fabulous. And right from the first day, She'd come in here and, morning, girls, want a cup of tea? And you couldn't believe it because she was so different from the one we had before. She was very nice, the lady that we had before. Honestly. But Margaret was so different. So different. You can have him. I think you could manage him, Margaret. Well, I reckon.
Oh, well, I want to keep my eyes in. Thank you.
And at Christmas, she's a scream. And she gets all the cleaners joining in. She makes them, and some of them, I think, aren't really in mood, you know, and she makes them and she says, come on, you know, and she drags them round from building to building.
Joyful and triumphant, oh come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold it.
Doing this service as tea lady, it gives me a lift as well because, I mean, we all have our trials and tribulations, our worries and all that. It helps me to forget mine, and so therefore I'm able to bring some joy to others and a bit of fun into their lives.
Christ the Lord.
Stoy Hayward are a large firm of accountants based in London's West End. With a wary eye to the future, they're considering installing automatic tea vending machines in their offices. Brian Udell is responsible for catering at Stoy Hayward, and RoboServe salesmen have brought their demonstration wagon to his doorstep for a spot of tea tasting.
Morning, Ed. Morning, Howard. Morning, sir. Good morning. Morning, John. Howard. Morning.
RoboServe's most up-to-date, state-of-the-art tea and coffee vending machine is the Connoisseur.
How do you take your tea? Milk and sugar, please. Right, let me show
Brian
you how it
feels that machines provide the cost-effective alternative to the tea lady.
I do think as time goes on that machines can provide the quality that we look for, and also the level of maintenance and service is much higher. The hassle has been done away with.
now. The cup will drop down into what we term the cup station. And inside the machine...
I think people will miss the tea ladies, but we are moving into an era when people are going out and machines are coming in, and I think we have to make the most of them. And I think it's certainly the case of vending machines.
Well, cheers. Cheers. Let me just show you this for a moment, because I think it's worth...
RoboServe claim that these machines are capable of producing excellent fresh tea, and they estimate that some 200,000 tea machines of various makes have so far replaced tea ladies throughout Britain.
Yeah, in a supermarket, it's no different.
Stoy Hayward, previously committed to a team of 6 tea ladies, have decided to install Connoisseur machines on every floor. All that remains is to adjust the strength of the brew to Brian's personal taste. A simple matter of pressing the buttons on the Connoisseur's console.
I'm going to up the tea. Obviously, I've got a chart here. I'm going to press in a code
Yes.
and then adjust the amount of
Right.
grams that are going into the tea itself.
It's the reliability and the level of service that's my fear. And I believe there'll be as much hassle with the tea machines as there was with the tea ladies in the past. But these are things we can overcome.
One tea lady has been kept on for the senior partners, but for her it's just not the same.
I had a very good team of tea ladies, very well mannered and very nice looking and always smart. And I was very sad when it all broke up, really, and I was left alone.
91, was it?
Yes, 91. Having dispensed with the tea ladies, we are in the situation that we have nothing to fall back on if the vending company let us down.
That's much better, much better.
Go down there. Rule no force. Go, spread out! Move it!
You, up here, covering into the area there. Go!
Fighting wars is a thirsty business, and the British Army relies heavily on its tea, both to quench its thirst and to raise morale.
Well, if you imagine you've been out all night and it's been freezing cold and you've used up a hell of a lot of energy, you come along and you're given this thing which is really sweet, really strong and hot, piping hot, and it's wonderful.
Well, in the Falklands, from friends of mine who served in the Falklands, this tea saved them. They washed their socks in this tea. stop them getting foot rot, all sorts of things. Marvellous stuff. Navy can't make tea, can they? How can they make tea when they're on the waves moving around all the time? They can't concentrate, see? And the RAF definitely can't make tea.
Why not?
Too much brill cream goes into it, spoils it.
Carry on! Come on, get them! Don't bench on me!
Well, it's army tea. It doesn't really matter whether it's made out of China, India, or anything like that. I mean, as far as the boys are concerned, it's fantastic.
Keeps the old bells clean.
Does it?
Keeps the system clean, yeah. After all that stodgy food you've been eating, you want something to wash it through. And the tea does it for you.
OK, lads, we're going to move down now and get the tea. I'm going to move you down in fire team. Number 1, move now. Quickly. Come on, you sort your helmet out later. Number 2, come on. 3. Hurry up, there, get all the tea, you'll get nothing. Come on, lads. Line up, get your tea. Get your black mugs out, put your lips round them as quickly as possible. Come on, come on, come on.
Army tea has a flavour all of its own, perhaps because of one very special ingredient.
Bromide.
And that keeps your mind on your work.
Keeps your mind on your work and off of other things. You can, when you've had tea, you can concentrate on nothing but military things. Nothing but military things.
John McCormick is the enigmatic founder of one of London's leading advertising agencies, McCormick Publicis.
Morning.
Morning.
An equally enigmatic figure is McCormick's tea lady, Edna, known affectionately throughout the agency as Dame Edna Beveridge. John McCormick believes that Edna provides a touch of everyday reality to the rarefied atmosphere of the agency.
Morning, girls.
Morning, Edna.
Edna, I suspect, is incapable of artifice. I think if she comes out, what you see is what you get.
Edna herself takes the whole thing with a pinch of salt.
Well, I've been here long enough, and I know how to treat them. They are a bit arty crafty, and they're a bit different from me, but we seem to get on all right. And we have a laugh and a joke.
We had a race, and you had to balance a tape on your head to see whether or not you'd been to a modelling school.
Go on then.
Well, you do one too.
We'll all do one in a row.
You have to stand over here now. Right, okay. Walk along with one.
Oh, look at that.
You've got a much flatter head than I have.
Edna is a person from outer space in this world. She's one of the real people that we theoretically write the advertisements for.
So ultimately, all you need to do with such a sexy car as this is really just wrap it up with some sort of line that's going to make people want to see it on these poster signs. But all people really want to do is look at this car and go, ooh, isn't it marvellous that Renault makes such a fantastic motor?
There's a lot of very rarefied thinking goes on in advertising agencies. People talk about product positioning and brand personalities and stuff like that. I mean, and there's people sitting around with sort of bow ties on, being extremely pretentious and, the sort of stuff that grown people really ought not to be doing. So it's really good to have somebody like Edna who can come in and sort of blast through all that and say, call that a bottle of shampoo or something. It looks more like something I'd stick down the loo.
I'm not afraid to say what I think. If I walk into a room and I look and see that they're doing something and it doesn't seem right, I say to them, oh, I don't like the look of that. They can take it or leave it. But if they ask for my opinion, then I give it to them. If they don't want to use it, that's up to them.
Red is going to be the strongest colour. It's good to have somebody like Edna around who can come right in and cut through all the crap really and just sort of react to it like a normal person in the street, which we all ought to do really, but we sometimes lose sight of that. So we developed this thing called the Old Grey Edna test, which is if you've got Edna around and you're trying to sort of puzzle something out, you say, hey Edna, what about this?
Well, that's nice, yeah.
What do you make of it? Yeah.
Good, she likes it.
What do you think about the
It looks a bit long in the front to the back. Don't you have to have it?
Yeah, well, it's my drawing.
No, but it's just a
Oh,
drawing.
well, that's your drawing, is it? Oh, what was your piss when you did it?
Oh, no, not really.
Right, yes. I thought you might have a problem actually with this glass here as well.
Well, the colours,
the polka dots as well.
Yeah.
McCormick's clients are also given the benefit of Edna's acute and critical eye.
Show up the pattern a bit more.
There's clients and clients. I mean, there's some people that don't like interference, and there's some that do. And there's some that will take it, and some that won't.
See, this is a bit
Oh,
more
yes,
jazzy.
that's more like a
These glasses here.
party piece.
That's
isn't
very,
it?
very nice as well.
Well, I'd like to think they take notice of what I say.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that everybody comes out to work to earn their living, and nobody's any different to me. As the boss upstairs, there's no different to the man who cleans the toilets. They all have to get on with one another, so why not treat them all the same?
Morning, Dame Edna. How are you?
All right,
The
thanks.
tea lady's relationship with this millionaire founder is a surprisingly close one.
How are the grandchildren?
Oh, fine, I've got some photographs to show you.
Have you?
Yeah.
We've taken a bunch of kids through the bad years. As a matter of fact, 4 of my children have worked either under Edna as replacement tea boys or tea ladies. So she knows my family about as well as I know hers.
Yes.
Happy shot. Who took the pictures?
The
Your daughter?
yes.
That's the rabbit call.
Bugsy, yeah.
Little Maudie there. Because the two of us are an island of age and a sea of youth, we get along pretty well. This is the reason, I think the baby was about 3 days old when this happened, when they don't perform very well. She's a really, and I think some of the rest of us are rather larger than life.
Well, it's similar to the one that you had from the hospital. Was it
All
the crate?
babies look the same.
Yeah.
Back at Stoy Hayward, the connoisseurs are performing well. Soon, they'll replace the last remaining tea lady.
Well, for a machine, it's good tea. I mean, you pay for what you get, but as I said, I think I prefer the tea ladies. At least you can abuse it if it goes wrong, but with the machine you can't.
It only brews for about 2 seconds, so it's not exactly Earl Grey.
I like them actually. I find them very useful, except when they're being serviced. I find that a bit annoying when I'm really dying for a drink and you come in here and the man's servicing a machine. But other than that, they're fine.
No, I think it's nicer to have personal service with a smile.
Frankly, I prefer this
Why?
because tea ladies came around just twice a day.
Overall, it's disgusting. It's better when a tea lady used to come round.
Back in Barnsley, Margaret's colleagues wouldn't lose her for the world.
I hope when it is all finished and wound up this council that I'm still able to keep my tea lady job here. It doesn't take the same out of these vending machines, and the All Saint building, there's not like a right cup of tea.
The money brokers, too, have no plans for getting rid of Alice and Dolly.
We've got vending machines here, and they do get used quite a lot, but not for the real drink of the day. You know, the morning cuppa and the afternoon cuppa, terribly important to our chaps, and we intend to keep it that way for them.